Hello, hello. This is Marcus with the Wesleyville Borough, and I am here today to talk about our transition to tippable toters. This is about to be the most exhilarating video that you've seen from the Borough of Wesleyville so far. So hang on tight while I get through all this. So first and foremost, why are we transitioning to tippable toters? And I'll tell you more about what a tippable toter is, but we have lifts on the back of the garbage truck that are able to pick up the bins and then tip it in. And out of concern for the safety of our crew, ordinarily, if you're picking up a garbage can, there's a lot of twisting and lifting, and there's a lot more prone to injury. It's a lot more difficult. So we want to transition to these tippable bins, which just makes it a lot easier for our crew. And now a tippable bin is one that has this metal bar on it. So the metal bar is the key part here because our lift on the back of the truck is able to hook on there and then pick it up. So all bins as of January 2026 will be required to have the bar on the front there in order to be picked up. So what are your options? As of 2026, we will be moving towards a model where there will be 2 tippable bins up to 95 gallons apiece, but we will be able to put out 2 tippable bins per week that the borough will pick up. We will still allow options for trash bags to be set to the curb alone if you so choose. However, if you want to put yours into a bin, it needs to be a tippable one. That said, if you do choose not to use a bin, there are critters in the borough that oftentimes if you leave a trash bag out, the critters will get into it. We want to make clear it is the responsibility of the property owner to clean up any garbage that is strewn across your yard from, whether it be a raccoon or cats. We got plenty of stray cats and everything. So getting a bin of some kind like these that are tippable is recommended. Now, what if you already have a tippable bin? If you already have one that has the metal on it, you're in golden shape, or you're in good shape. You're golden, nothing that you need to worry about. However, in my case, actually, personally, I already own a bin like this, but this is such a good deal, I'm going to be buying another one. And I'll get to that in a second. But if you need help getting a bin, because when I purchased the tippable one, these are big, bulky things. It was hard to get into my car. I had to drive all the way out to Home Depot and all that. So if you would like a bin and you want to do it through us, it is a lot easier, I would argue. And the borough is offering a couple options I'll talk about. We have partnered with Rig Pacific Company. I think that's how you pronounce it. And they're actually located here in Erie, or there's a branch here in Erie on West 20th Street. And these bins will be produced right here locally in Erie. And we have 2 options available through the borough. 95 gallons, which is this one, and then there's also a 35-gallon one here. Disregard the fact that it's blue. They will both be black, and they will both be exclusively for garbage. The blue one is, these are just 2 free samples that they sent us in a sense. So they only had the blue available. Now both bins are $70 a piece. So $70 for this, $70 for this. I understand that warped my brain too, but they are virtually the same cost for us. The manufacturer says, hey, it pretty much costs the same labor and whatnot to manufacture, so they're the same price. So $70 a bin. Now, for comparison, the 35-gallon option, I was just looking at Home Depot this morning, and it was $75. So 35 gallons was $75 at Home Depot. You can get it from us for $70. This 95-gallon option was $125 from Home Depot. You'll get it from us for $70. So there's quite a savings there. These are commercial grade bins, so they're a little bit, harder, tougher around the edges and whatnot than you might get in a store. Also, it actually includes a 10-year manufacturer's warranty. If you would like to see spec sheets on both of these, you can go to our website, as well as if you want to see the warranty information, you can go to the website. The warranty is not through the borough, it is through the manufacturer, so be sure to look into that. And then I should mention, if you are kind of between the two, or if it's hard to really visualize what you might need, you are welcome to come down to the Borough Hall, and you can double check the size and get an idea of it during our open hours. If you would like to request a bin, you can do so by filling out the online form that is located at wesleyville.gov/garbage, or you can stop by the borough office and you can fill out the paper form. Now, there is a minimum order size of 180 for these and 100 for these. So that's what our goal is. Let's try to get there. If we don't quite reach it, it's okay, because it'll just be a little bit more expensive, but we're not passing that cost on. However, that's the goal. We want to get 180 of these and 100 of these. Now, in terms of billing, the full cost of the bin will be on your Erie Waterworks bill. So when you put in the order online, or if you stop by the office, there's no money being exchanged right now. We will take your address and we will put it on your Erie Waterworks bill. That should show up in fourth quarter of 2024 or 2025 here. And then you'll actually have 2 quarterly cycles to pay for that. So, if it shows up on your bill in the fourth quarter, you could either pay it in full then, or you can pay $35 if you're able to, and then you'll pay the rest of it. The remainder must be paid in the first quarter of 26 then. Now, once the order is placed by us, the production will take approximately 3 weeks. I guess I should say, make sure to submit your order to the borough by August 31st. August 31st is the date. You need to get your order into us by August 31st, because that's when we will be placing the order with the manufacturer. And this is the one chance. This is the only opportunity that we will be doing this, so, strike while the iron's hot here. Once we place the order, production will take about 3 weeks. Then the bins will be ordered or delivered here to the borough. Our public works crew will mark them likely on the inside with the address number, and then they will systematically drop them off at your door. We aim to have all the bins delivered by January 1st, 2026. However, if, the deliveries are delayed, or if, let's say, the public works crew is only able to get half of the bins out by January, then we'll kind of push back that deadline for the transition by a month or so. Couple frequently asked questions. Can you purchase a bin for somebody outside the borough? More power to you. Buy a bin for a friend or a family member. These are a good deal. However, obviously, delivery will be happening to your address. Can you mix sizes or order more than 2 bins? Yes, you can buy one of these and one of these if you'd prefer, or however you want to do it. You could buy more than 2 bins. You could buy 5 if you'd like. However, you can only put 2 out per week at a time. So, if you wanted to spare one for your garage, or if you think it's such a good deal, you want an extra, go for it. But you can only put 2 out at any given time. What if you have more than 2 bins worth of garbage, or more than 4 bags worth of garbage? The large item and additional bag sticker process will remain the same, and purchase stickers are available from the borough office just as usual, so that doesn't change. What about the recycle bins? So I do want to address this. This is pretty important here. We do have these bins that we've been distributing to our residents for a couple years now. They are recycle bins that the borough has received from a grant, so we are able to provide these to residents free of charge, exclusively for recycling. If you would like a bin like this, reach out to the office. There's a paper form here you can fill out, or there's an online form as well that you can fill out, and then you can get one of these delivered straight to your door. However, again, this is exclusively to be used for recycling. We do know there are some folks in the borough who use this for garbage, and who actually have tried to paint the sides and disguise the fact that it's a recycling bin in order to use it for garbage. We have been somewhat lenient on that previously. As of January 2026, that ends entirely. If this bin is out with garbage in it, we will not be picking it up. So this is your opportunity to get one of these 2 bins. You must get one of these 2 bins, or a bin that is tippable. Do you need to bag your trash inside the bins? Yes. Just because you have a bin does not mean you can just kind of toss all the stuff from your kitchen into a bin. Ultimately, when it is being tipped, if it's all loose inside, there's more chance that the wind will come and, trash is strewn all over the street. We just don't want that. So to summarize the deal here, for $70, you will receive a durable commercial grade bin with a 10-year warranty, delivered directly to your door and billed to your Erie Waterworks account, payable over 2 quarters. And obviously, this improves the safety of our operation, so it's really vital. You are also welcome to purchase your own bin if for one reason or another you don't like these bins and you'd rather pay a little bit more from elsewhere. You can do that as long as it's tippable, as long as it has this metal thing. The metal thing is key. It makes it tippable. So how are we spreading the word? This is the first real blast right here. We also have information sheets that our tax collector and the borough office are handing out as we engage with the public. We have a dedicated page on our website. We're going to be making a sequence of posts on our Facebook and our Savvy Citizen. We will be mailing postcards to our residents. And we will be putting hang tags on cans as we pick up weekly. If a can is, no longer, or if a can is not tippable, we will be putting a little hang tag on it just to let people know. But we still ask for your help in spreading the word. So, talk to your neighbors. If you know this message and your neighbor might not, or your neighbor's not on Facebook, make sure to mention something to them. Help us to spread the word. We would really appreciate that. If there's any questions or concerns or anything, you can reach out to the borough office at 814-899-9124, or you can reach out to admin@wesleyville.gov. For more information and to see this all in writing, you can go to wesleyville.gov/garbage. wesleyville.gov/garbage. And that's also where there's an online form to request the bin, wesleyville.gov/garbage. So thank you for your cooperation in keeping our public works crew safe and for transitioning to tippable toters. So as I said, just an exhilarating video here. Thank you for listening.